If you are considering an assisted living center for you or a loved one, it's such an important decision. It has to feel like a home away from home. In this sponsored interview, Beacon Crest of Draper shows us how they want you to feel like family right when you walk in. I'm sitting down with Dave Meredith. He's the executive director and owner of Beacon Crest Senior Living here in Draper. Thank you for inviting me. I feel like this is home.
I'm so glad you guys came.
Well, what makes Beacon Crest different?
We wanted to do something small on purpose. In our heart of hearts, we believe that mom or dad would rather stay home than go to an assisted living or senior living facility. And so we designed Beacon Crest small so that mom could move from her custom home to our custom home that has the medical help she needs.
And everything, including the library, like the den, the office, the living room, has been thought of. You pay attention to detail here, Dave.
We try to make everything smaller so that it's a similar size to what home would be like. So it's like a beautiful bed and breakfast that they can come here, and the room is actually their master suite, and they can come here and just enjoy the home.
So small on purpose.
That's right.
Even the dining room, which you could see behind us while we're talking,
right.
I think they just got done serving lunch. It's like a kitchen. I mean, the kitchen's right there, and they make the food right in front of the residents.
It's like a cooking show every day. Some residents will sit there and watch the chef do his magic all day long.
Is every resident like family? And if so, why is that important?
We wanted to treat every resident like family. When each building is, there's only 19 rooms per building, and so everybody knows everybody. Everybody keeps an eye out for everybody. And so what happens is if somebody doesn't come to dinner, somebody else will say, well, is so-and-so coming to dinner? Or they're all coming. Everybody kind of comes together like it's a family. Within a day or so, a brand new resident will know everybody else. And that makes it so it's very family focused. A lot of families will come in because the food is amazing, and we can talk about that, but it's so homey. You aren't going to a facility to visit mom, you're going to grandma's house to have lunch.
Dave, I have so many questions because my family and I just went through this exact process with my mom several months ago, and it is so important that they're well cared for, right. And that you know when they call and need someone that they're going to be there.
Right, that's super important. What we've done at Beacon Crest is normally you'll have one CNA for every 15, 18, 20 people, and the buildings sometimes are a lot bigger, and so it's hard for those CNAs to get around. They work very, very hard. But what we've done at Beacon Crest is we'll have one CNA for every 8 or 10 residents, and the footprint is much smaller since the building is smaller. And so the time when mom needs somebody and she pushes her call button or pushes her on her lanyard or pushes a button on her watch, it's just a couple minutes. 2, 3, 4 minutes is all it takes, and the CNA will be there.
And those minutes matter. I know this. They're waiting for someone to come, and they need help right then.
And it can be something very benign. It can be something as simple as she can't get her TV channel changer to work. Well, if she's got to wait 30 minutes, the show's over. So that way, if it's going to be 2, 3, 4 minutes, it's much better for her. She feels more comfortable. She feels like I could push my button no matter what, whenever I need anything.
Dave, you could have just made one big building. When you come here to Draper, you see that there are two set side by side.
Right.
But you wanted it to have that. That doesn't feel like home if it's a big building.
It would. You'd have too many residents, and we kept it at 19 residents per building. We did that on purpose. Because that we felt was a good size so that everybody could know everybody, but still it worked out.
Okay, touch on the food again, because it's a big deal. I mean,
food is a big deal.
My mom looks forward to dinner. I look forward to dinner.
Right. So the way the menus work, breakfast is whatever you want, whether it's bacon, eggs, or sausage, or French toast, or pancakes, or eggs Benedict. Breakfast is whatever you want. Lunch is a bigger fare, bigger deal. It's like Sunday dinner. But what we've done here at Beacon Crest is our chefs do everything from scratch. And it's not just cookies, cakes, and breads, which you kind of expect that. They make their own salad dressings. They make their own barbecue sauce. They make some of their own cheese. They do some of their own pickles. When they make lasagna, they roll out the pasta and lay it in the thing. Something as simple as you'd think chicken noodle soup.
But it's a big deal.
It's chicken noodle soup. They don't pour in the chicken stock. They boil the bones the day before. Then the day of, they'll put the onions and all the feather fun stuff in there. And then an hour or two before they serve it, they will roll out the pasta and put the fresh homemade pasta.
Well, you
into the
said
chicken.
this is supposed to be like family. That's what you would do in your family kitchen at home. We only have a couple seconds left. I wanted you to tell people what respite care is, because you also do that here.
Respite care is critical. Not very many assisted livings do it, but what we've done with respite care is a hospital may need to discharge somebody. They don't qualify for skilled nursing. They need another week or two before they go home. They can come here and they can pay by the day for a couple of weeks and get the help they need with CNAs. The other place that respite is really great is maybe mom is living with the oldest daughter, and the oldest daughter now needs to go on vacation with her family. What do we do with mom? Because we've been taking care of mom. They can come here and spend a week, a weekend, a couple weeks, and we'll take care of mom while they're on vacation. Give them a break.
All of this together is why the Beacon Crest difference is what it is. This is like family, everybody. We're located right now in Draper, and it just feels new and like home. Come check it out. Come take a tour. I'm sure Dave would welcome you with open arms. You probably want to eat. Sponsored interview. Go to our website. Thank you so much, Dave.
Oh, thank you for coming. Thank you for coming.
And a quick reminder, everybody, Beacon Crest always has fixed pricing, but for the next 30 days, anybody that calls into Beacon Crest and mentions you saw this on Good Things Utah, you get $250 off the monthly room rent forever. That phone number is 801-951-1300 extension 1. We'll put that on our website. And our thanks again to Beacon Crest.